Hey guys, it's Melanie. I just wanted to go over my makeup routine with you because I've been getting some questions about what kind of brush is a flat top brush and what I use for my foundation. So I'm going to go over the whole routine with you guys. Try to keep it as short as possible. I've got a mixture of natural and artificial light in here because that's, I think, the best way to do your makeup, especially when you're matching foundation to your skin tone. This is a flat top brush. This is by Mary Kay. It was a gift. I actually normally use ELF, Eyes Lips Face brand, because it's cheaper. You can get it at Target. And this is what a round top brush looks like. So the difference is basically just the shape of the bristles at the top of the brush. So I just like to start off with my face super exfoliated so that my foundation comes out clean looking. And I like a really finished look, but I'm going to start off with moisturizer because it has to be super moisturized because I have really dry skin. This is the lotion that I use because my skin is super sensitive, and I feel like this is the best brand for my skin type. So I use the round top brush. You can use your hands or whatever, but I just feel like this is easier to apply it with, and then it doesn't get all over the place. Okay, so I have to make sure it's super moisturized because I have dry skin and foundation normally cakes up or gets flaky if you don't moisturize enough. So start off with lotion. And then just get that rubbed in as much as possible. The foundation that I was talking about the other day on my status, I use MAC Liquid Foundation. It is the Match Master SPF 15. And it's a 1.0, which is the color that they use. So I just put it on my flat top brush, just put it directly on, and basically a pump and a half is enough for me. The first thing I want to make sure that I do is press the product into my face, into these areas right here, because I feel like if you kick in the product really well just by pressing on it first, in these areas, then it gets on your skin rather than just into the bristles of the brush. So I don't go all over my face. I just tap it into my skin in these main sections, and then I just blend it out. And when you're blending out, you don't want to like press really hard. You don't need to scrub it in. Just you want to like feather it. That way it gets into your skin, but also doesn't just come out onto the brush. So just blend it out. And then the reason why I pack it into these 3 areas right here on my face to begin with is because when you're blending it out, it's going to blend all over your face anyways. So you want to just hit underneath your eyes, down the bridge of your nose, and above your eyebrows right here. And then just blend it out from there. And so you can see how the flat top brush just kind of gets the foundation into your skin really well. There's no cakiness or flaking. And then I always do my eyeliner before I do my concealer, because that way when you're putting on your eyeliner, you're not smudging up what you've already done with your concealer. So this is actually a stick that I got at Target. I like the crayon eyeliners with the little smudge top sponge at the other end, so you can blend it in really well. So I just lightly pull the skin down and put this light brown on my waterline, which is right above right here. And then I only do the corners on the top. And then just do your other waterline. And then making sure that you do this before you use your concealer in different areas underneath your eyes just helps because you're touching this area. So if you do your concealer first, it's just going to smudge anyways. So I like to go in and just kind of blend out the creases on the top. So that way it's smoother, and the benefit of putting your foundation on first is so that the lines that you create blend smoother with your eyes. And then just blend it out one more time. And then this is also by MAC, the concealer that I'm using. It is a mineralized concealer. It's NW15, but also this is a concealer that works to highlight as well as correct any discoloration in your skin tone. So you can put it wherever. If you are going to put it in your eyes, the way that I do it is I go in and I do like an upside down triangle shape right here, rather than just going straight under the eye, because this gives you better coverage and it'll correct dark spots. So I have some spots up here that I cover also. So after you spot it out with the concealer brush, then just get more. Again, do the triangle shape underneath your eyes so that it gives you better coverage. And then after you get these little spots, whatever you want to conceal, just kind of do the same shaping technique that you did with your foundation. So above the eyebrows, down the bridge of your nose, and then right under here. And then you can just start to blend it out, just like with the foundation. And again, using the flat top brush, I'm going to pack it in first into the skin, so that all the product doesn't just get wiped off when I start to blend it out. So I'm going to pack it in first, and then just kind of blend it out. And again, you know, don't blend it out too hard, just kind of lightly feather it into the other areas of your face, and just pack it in some more so that it doesn't just rub off. And so this is why I really like this concealer by MAC, because it conceals and it kind of blends in with your foundation, but it also really highlights these areas of your face. And what I do for my highlighting technique is I just kind of look on Pinterest and look up different ways to highlight, because everybody has a different face shape. So highlighting is going to be different for everybody depending on what kind of shape your face is. So just blend it out and make sure that there's no discoloration and that everything is blended together really well. And this is why I love the flat top brush, because if I were to use the round top brush for liquid concealers and foundations, then when I start to blend it out, it's really uneven and it'll start to spot. And so then basically you're kind of counterproductive to the concealer. So I'm just going to blend it out one more time. So then I'm just going to put some more concealer, because there's still some spots that I didn't fully cover, so just dab it on. And both of these products, the foundation and concealer, are light coverage by MAC, and they have different coverage levels, but I like the light coverage because you can always just add more to it. And depending on whether you want a more finished look or a look with where you can tell that you have more makeup on, then you can just buy the product for that level of coverage. But this is a light coverage, that way I can start out light and then just keep adding if I need to. So this is what it looks like when you're done with the concealer and the foundation. And if you do add blush, then that's when I would bring the round top brush in, or any contoured blush brush. And so for my face shape, I just this is Powdered Palette. It's a mineral glow with some pearls in it, and the color is Bronze Pearl, and I also got this at Target. So I just kind of take the round brush and like swirl it. Make sure you tap it and kind of shake all the product, like the excess product, off. And then for my face shape, what I do with my blush is I just kind of sweep from the top of my cheekbones out a little bit. And then to kind of blend it better with the concealer, I put it around the edges of my face. So not too much, but just a little bit on the top and then underneath, so that I can blend it in with the foundation around my jawline, so that it doesn't look cakey or like I have too much foundation on. So So then after I've applied it, then I'm going to take my brush again and just kind of blend around here. And then I do mascara. This is Eyes Lips Face ELF brand that I was talking about earlier. You can get this at Target. Their products are a lot cheaper and they're really, really good products. They have different kinds of mascara. This is black and it's volume plumping. I honestly believe that with mascara, it depends on the brush that you use. So no matter what brand of mascara you use, if you want thicker or fuller eyelashes, it's all going to come down to what type of brush is being used. So you can buy any type of mascara and then buy brushes separately for different type of looks. So because this brush is a little bit wider and thicker, it's going to bring my eyelashes out a little bit more. So I just kind of go over it and then go backwards with the brush. And then I just go underneath on my lash line and try to blend it out and brush them out without them clumping. But like I said, I think that the wider brushes do a better job of not having any clumps and brushes them out a lot better. So and then if you go to MAC and you buy foundation and concealers, they're always going to try to upsell you, obviously. They will try to sell you their finishing sprays, and I think that you can use any brand that you like for finishing sprays. I actually have one that's by Mary Kay that is a Botanical Effects line, and it's in the green bottles. There is an entire line for this brand, however, I just use the Fresh spray. It's called Freshen. It's the second step in this line. And after my makeup's done, I just kind of spray my whole face, and what that does is it's going to get my foundation to not only stay and last longer, but it's going to make it look fresher, like it just got done, and it also moisturizes your face. So just kind of close your eyes, close your mouth, and spray. And then what you want to do is just let that dry for a couple minutes, and then you're done. And that is my makeup routine. So thanks guys for watching. Hopefully it helps. And if you have any questions at all about the products that I use or the brand or anything else about the flat top and round top brushes, just let me know. Thanks.